Let's do this. It's time. Say hi to YouTube, guys. We're going back into Lord for Justice for hard mode. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what to expect. I generally don't know. If we're gonna get more lore, I just hope that Kay's okay after this. Yeah. Bye, YouTube. Oh my god. I've gotten necessary since early March. Jesus. I expect K. You know what? You're so valid for that. Yeah, I expect K as well. I expect K as well. All right, let's do this. Oh right, I just realized I need to let this go on an auto as well. Oh, not that. We can skip that. Let me go to the shop. We're gonna need all of these, right? Yeah. Yep. Bye. Give me. Give me. The me of the future. Alright, let's jump in. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, we'll leave it like this. Okay, we're gonna have them go on an auto. If you have them both, you have a meal. What? The K and D?
I will knock them all down.
You mean like DK?
Hurry!
K is in hard mode? Who would have thought? K's there. Spoilers! Spoilers! I think people have been going with DK for Donkey Kong now, right? The song's honestly amazing. Someone on YouTube put all the K and D events together, and it was basically License to Kill the Lord of Justice. I love that they done that though. I freaking love that. All good, Fangor. All good. Take care of yourself. Hard mode is gonna be hard. It is. It is. I want to have some of my water here. Hi, Frost. No, you're not late. You're not late. I'm just getting the battles done, and then we're gonna see what's the epilogue for hard mode on the K event. And then the fourth event is Justice for All.
That's it.
I swear if we get another one, which I want to assume maybe, I don't know anymore at this point, but I feel like we're gonna have to jump back to this, right? I'm here. Justice of League calling in for the next Peerless Siege event. Oh god, not the Justice of League. No. I just love how we got Lord of Justice for free in the jukebox. Found this out last night collecting. Yeah, if there anyone who doesn't know, usually with these events, like you will genuinely most of the time, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's all the time actually. You'll find it under the events album in your jukebox. Just go there. They tend to be very good at updating that.
Did you see me out there?
I think unless it's a very, very big event, like for example, anniversary or half anniversary events, those have their own album. That's why you pick up your Rolex and stuff. Like events like this, that's in between and stuff like that, they're not voiced. They will definitely go into the events album in your jukebox. Hi, Big Mac. Get them in events album, they're free. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like unless it's like a big event that's voiced, a collab, an anniversary, a half anniversary, that ends up having its own album in the jukebox. Events like this, like for example, K's, Mana's, all of those that are not voiced, the main song, you'll find it in the events album.
Mission complete.
And ads in progress, that's fine. We're still doing this. That's perfect timing, actually. Perfect timing.
I'll kill you all.
Have you seen the Bla Blas for K and Peerless Siege together? From the event? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm trying to clear out my Bla Blas. I am missing the one that you guys have said that is with the bestseller squad. That has yet to pop up for me. I don't know why. And then I think I have done that one.
Bring forth.
They give them instantly for short event. Yeah, I love that. Oh, just in general? Oh yeah, I've seen those in general, yeah. Like you mean like before she was dropped? Because if so, yes. And I said I had to finish in the archive. I argued it wasn't worth it. Wait, what? For some hard mode was actually hard was during the very first NIKKE event. No Call of Duty was so hard shipped up. Had to lower the difficulty. I remember that, yeah. Because at that time, here's the thing. At that time with no caller ID, everyone was, well, I shouldn't say everyone, but everyone in the servers was new, right? Not everyone had those, the NIKKEs or the level to to be able to fight those. That's similar to how when you're just new in general for NIKKE and there's an event going on and you're trying to do stuff, it's kind of difficult to get it done. I think now it's a little easier because you get the trials, right? I think you end up getting leader Marciana and Alice, I think? I can kind of help you get carried in a way. Before that, that wasn't an option though. Came out with case release. Did you not see those in your phone? I don't think so. I don't think so, honestly. Leaders, yeah, that's why I said leader Marcy and Alice, yeah. At level 200, yeah. Before though, when you were really, really new, because I remember this distinctly. I think I was not able to beat my hard mode in the 2B event, if I'm not mistaken, because I didn't have the NIKKEs with the levels. And those rentals, the 3 rentals that we're given now, were not an option. Yeah, those were not an option.
That was a simple mission.
So understandable that they had to lower the no caller ID one because again, majority of folks, that was the first event. Majority of folks were pretty new as well.
Taking you all with me.
Yeah, you toss those 3 rentals in and you'll be fine to be able to clear the stuff. Yeah, but before they weren't an option. Came back after a decent hiatus. I was like, huh? When did y'all get here? Yup. Before though, leader Marciana and Alice was not an option. Before it was hella difficult to clear hard mode. I think I wasn't able to clear probably the first 3 to 4 events because I was still building and I didn't have those options. Okay, we're getting close. Honestly, the no call ID one is my favorite because it really set the tone of NIKKE for me. There should be some individual Bla Blas for K, and there's a Peerless Siege group chat if you're keeping track to read them later. I'm keeping track though, Meta Skipper. I have them. Like, I don't think I have a K one anymore. I even made sure to leave Ks for after the event, which we did on stream. But if they show up, they show up. I'll keep an eye out. I complete Miracle Snow when they first came out because I legit was fresh out the press. I was too weak. Yeah. Before it was difficult to clear hard mode in general for a few folks. Yeah, especially if you were new. Not being able to clear the event at all. I think Bawa Paradise I couldn't clear at all. Ooh. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I know 2B's event I wasn't able to clear for hard mode. What was after 2B's event?
Great.
I know the Schoolgirls and Marciana's I was not able to clear out either.
I'll kill you all.
Was I able to clear Red Ash? I think Red Ash I was very barely able to if I was able to. I cannot remember if I cleared Red Ash. If I did, it was only because I finally got Red Hood. Well, not finally, because Red Hood treated me right. I pulled for Red Hood, got my Red Hood copy, and I was good.
That's it. Bring forth.
Indeed, Outsiders came out. I had already got a decent amount of power, so I could do hard mode. But Miracle Snow, nope. I had maybe 1 SR to my name. Ooh. NIKKE was the game crush every... It would crash on you every half hour? I never had that issue. Alright, 11's the next one. I started during 1.5 anniversary. Did they have the 3 free units at that point?
Show them no mercy.
I'm trying to think, did they? Does anyone remember? I want to say maybe. But I don't want to be... I don't think that's correct. What? You know what? While they're doing this, was Privity the only freebie? The rental?
I'm gonna roast you all alive.
Does anyone remember when they added Leader, Alice, and Marciana as a rental in these event stuff, or just in general, to be able to use as your trial? Like the earlier, yeah, I think Cecile, you're right. I think I ended up beating that. That probably was my first event that I was able to do hard mode then, because I had Red Hood. I remember seeing hard mode. It was really good time. If you don't remember, wait, hard mode, and I don't remember when hard mode ending of the story. Yeah, no, Privity wasn't a freebie as a rental. Privity was a freebie for your day by day. We're talking about the rentals: Leader, Alice, and Marciana. Yeah, I'm talking about those. We're not talking about Privity from the day by day. I'm talking about the rentals that if you cannot clear a stage, you have that option. Guys, that's what I mean. We're not talking Privity. We're not talking day by day. Not a free unit. No. We are talking about the rental NIKKEs. Do we remember when they added those? The trial units. Yes. Someone in the second... It was last year. Yeah, I don't know if it was... No, I think it was before second anniversary, Theo. It was way before the Cindy stuff. Yeah. We already had those trials. Was it in 1.5? It was around 1 year ago and the 3 gals are added. Yeah, it wasn't during 2nd anniversary for Old Tales. They were already a trial. NIKKEs were a little before 1.5 anniversary, I think. Okay, so if it was a little before, then yes, they were around for anniversary for 1.5. It was like, yeah, it was like give or take in bunny event, right? Okay. Was it Marciano? I was like, no, absolutely not, no. Okay, let's do this. Hard mode, epilogue, let's go. I'm actually very curious what they're gonna show here. Let's do this. Step, okay. My wife! Okay, what's up, girl? Are you free? I'm worried. I'm worried about you. You couldn't bear the weight of the crown. I knew from the beginning that it would be too much for you. Uh-oh. If you'd known that from the start, you should have told me. That's right, she did tell us to help her. Besides, I haven't removed it. I've only let someone borrow it for a while. Someone willing to carry it in my stead. I got a pretty good idea who it is. But still, it is very much your way of doing things. Right. Instead of balancing the scales, I tilted my head. You got a problem with that? Oh god. Not really. Not right now. So I read that wrong. Sorry guys, thank you. What matters is whether there's a conviction between your actions. Please, like you're so perfect. So what happened to your mission? Weren't you investigating that cult? Was she? I'm something of a free agent now. Yeah, you are free. So I decided to come and help out. Aww. A free agent? Yeah, I'm giving this whole vigilante thing a try. He said that he'd bear all responsibility and that I could do whatever I wanted. Oh! He said he trusts me. Oh my god, we do trust you. We do. Hell yeah. We trust you. Xenia sure is a funny guy. Dee does not answer and taps at her phone. What are you doing? In Kay's pocket, her phone vibrates with a notification. Investigation data. Committed to memory. Let's go! Okay. I guess it hasn't properly started yet. We need to be especially cautious with this mission. Right. They did say they would leave my fate to Yesenia. But I'm still not convinced that they'll let me walk away from this. Very true. I believe that. You can still opt out of this if you want. What's gotten into you? Let's go already. We have to make a righteous judgment. What are you looking at? The fact that she was blushing. Arcana was telling me all this stuff about self-suggestion and it's supposed to be effective, so I'm giving it a try. You've changed. Dee is proud of her husband. I know she is. She ain't saying it though. Oh my god. Girl, you've changed. Yeah. Wait, yeah? Yesenia said nothing changed. Well, I guess I did. Humans change. Same must go for NIKKEs who used to be human. I used to hate that. But I've decided not to let it get to me. Not anymore. I love that for her. Dee turns around and walks away with a word. Kay follows. Wait, with a what? With a word? Okay. Kay follows. So, where do we start? We need to find someone. Where do you find... Oh god, I'm scared. What's the name? I'm scared. Deipara? Homest? Write that down, guys. Write that down. I need to look this up later. Write it down. That's a new name. We have not heard of that name. Deipara. Don't leave me like this. Don't... Who? An old man reclines in a luxurious armchair sipping from a glass. Have we heard that name before? I feel like we've heard it. I don't remember. I don't remember where we've heard it though. It's from a side quest? Chapter 20, Bla Blas. That was so long ago. How am I supposed to remember that? Oh, God. The Rapture Cult. Yeah, the Rapture Cult. Oh, they're bringing that back then. Oh, damn. Okay, I'll look it up after this. Okay, wait. Click. Speak. Oh, God, this dude. Okay. 10. Speak. A male voice flows from the antique headset the old man holds. Already finished. Then what's the agenda for next Monday? Take it easy. Everyone stumbles in the beginning. So you understand everything that's happened thus far? Are you referring to what Seven was handling? You're mistaken. That's been out of our hands for some time. It's already out of our control. I admire your passion, that you want to succeed again. But remember, they are simply tools. It does not matter whether they succeed or fail. They simply need to exist. I don't like how you're talking, bro. That's all. If you understand that, then you can get to work. There have been some complications, so you'll need to work that much harder. Bro. Beep, 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 click. I just want to smack this fool. It's been a long time since I heard someone recite slogans by rote. Certainly not since Seven or automated voice systems. Such a rare trait to find in a young person these days. Young person. 10 pauses as he reaches again for his glass. Yeah, the person he's talking to is a mystery, but it's someone young. I want to assume 6 so, right? The more I think about it, the more I like it. For the sake of righteous judgment. And I have a feeling that ain't the end. Nope, ain't no way. We're getting something else down the line. Yeah, no. Lord for Justice End? Bull. Absolute bull. Okay. End, yeah, end? Okay. Alright, I need to look this up. Hold on. Deipara, because it's a side quest. That was so long ago. Hold up. Chapter... I'm just gonna put Deipara NIKKE. Deipara NIKKE. I like that they're in commission here. Okay. Collector. Where are you, Deipara? The wiki popped up. Okay. Let's see. They should turn those guns around. Why did you bring me here? Cult Disciple. The Cult's Disciple is tied to that, right? Just Molly Arc. Ipso. Cult Disciple. Let me see what this says. Yeah? Okay, wait. Because, like, the wiki says... Commission Chapter 22. No, you guys said Chapter 20, right? Member of the Torch of Salvation cult, a group of religious fanatics that view raptors as gods. During the Raptor's invasion of the Ark, she prays for the people of the Ark to be slaughtered by the monsters and for them to rebuild the world anew. Countess found her rambling and she warns them to leave her be or they will suffer the consequences. They decide to apprehend her and to bring her back to the shelter despite her resistance. After the cult disciple was returned to the shelter, Sophie reveals that she is Deipara's mother. Okay. Okay. So Sophie is Deipara's mother, who's a fanatic. Okay, so let me go into my missions, because if that was Chapter 20... Okay. I have questions. I was not gonna remember that. Hold on, someone mentioned it earlier with the name of it. This is all this word confused me. Search for the mission? Thank you, Ryan. Search for the missing. Hold on. Deipara. Give me 1 sec, hold on. Sorry. They came in here asking where their phone was. They can't find it, but they found it. Deipara, come here. We have full-on quests with them. So Sophie is their mother. Okay. Hello, is it okay if I request something? I was hoping you could locate my mother. Yes, Sophie, the fanatic. If she's gone missing, you should contact the ACPU. That's not quite what happened. If I'm being honest, I think she went up to the surface. Are you sure? Pretty sure, yes. How would your mother have managed to get to the surface? I'm sorry, but I'm not at liberty to discuss that at the moment. Please help me. I know the exact location. You don't even have to engage with her. Just watch her from afar and let me know if she's doing all right, please. Okay, I'll do it. Thank you, truly. However, do you usually notify the government about any commissions you take? If they're serious, yes. Oh, I see. Nothing. I know I'm coming off as suspicious, but you're helping me more than you even realize. I already said I'd do it. Thank you. I'll send you the location thing again. Okay, so that's when we go off, fight raptures, da 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 da. Okay. Okay. And then, yeah, got to claim the gift. Thank you for confirming. I had no idea such a terrible thing had occurred. What happened to her? What happened? One of the Bla Blas missions that made me mad was the one about the orphanage. The mission ends with the implication that all cultists are dead. Positive, we just finished identifying all the bodies, so we found them dead. Very well. I assume you reported it? What do you think? We found over 10 dead civilians up on the surface, so you did, I understand. If there's anything else on your mind, now's the time to tell me. I'm sorry, I didn't intend to string you along, but if I had told you all of the details, I would have been putting my mother in danger. Can you tell me now? We didn't find her, but we found bodies. Yeah. Hello, is it Sayo? Welcome in. You tuned in at the right time. Welcome in. Actually, my mother has been obsessed with this pseudo-religious cult calling themselves the Torch of Salvation. They're a group who worship raptures as gods. If the government found out my mother was a member, they'd do more than just throw her in prison. That's why I couldn't give you the full picture initially. I'm very sorry. And could you tell me, will the central government be launching a formal investigation? Most likely. If my mother is caught, they'll throw the book at her, won't they? I'm not sure. I see. I think I'll take it from here, thank you. Is that the last we've heard of this? Of Deipara? Oh. Yeah, and Deipara's mother is Sophie. Until now, yeah. Not counting what we got from hard mode from Kay's event. She was a cold disciple. NA occupation mother. Debut was chapter 22 commission. Search for the missing. Yeah. Fate is alive. She's still alive. We just couldn't find her. And again, a member of the Torch of Salvation group. Cult, a group of religious fanatics. Wait. She prays of the during rapture invasion. She prays for the people of the Ark to be slaughtered by the monsters and for them to rebuild the world anew. The counters found her rambling, and she warns them to leave her be or they will suffer the consequences. They decide to apprehend her and to bring her back to the shelter despite her resistance. After the cult disciple was returned to the shelter, Sophie reveals that she is Deipara's mother. So we ended up finding her later? Oh, I'm very curious now. Okay. I'm very curious now. Ooh. Okay. That was... Yeah, because this is for this side mission for Sophie, who was Deipara's mother. That was chapter 22. This Deipara mission on my screen, that was chapter 20, you guys are saying, right? This is all set up for 3.0, especially if it's going after a religious cult that worship these raptures as gods. So we ended up finding her 2 chapters later for side quests. Long-term storytelling? Yeah. Holy crap. Is there anything else? Let me see. Cult of Disciple. The judges encouraged the group. This is part of the cover. Oh, absolutely. I'm not surprised at this point now that we're getting more information regarding the judges. Minor characters. Side quest. Hold on. Yeah, that was the only thing. Deipara. Let me put Deipara and Sophie. If there's anything else that I find that I may have missed. No, that's pretty much it. Okay. Yeah, so far Reptilian has been the long-standing like NPC character, and we actually are getting him in the main story. So the fact that this mission now that they're going after with D and K, it's looking for Deipara. Why are we looking for Deipara? Holy side quests are being turned into full-fledged events, like Reptilian being a big part of the main story. Yeah, agreed. Here in the number 2 shelter management account side quest. Is that on the Bla Blas? So after worshiping cult is funded by the government to keep ARC civilians scared of raptures, right? That's what, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Yes, it is. Okay, hold on. What was it called again? Number 2 shelter management account. Here it is. Just scroll all the way up. Scroll all the way up. Okay, okay, okay. Number 2 shelter management account. Hello, I'm Sophie. Here it is. Okay, so this is the one where we end up finding her, I guess. I'm Sophie, the manager of Shelter 2. I realize I should have contacted you through the proper channels, but I have an urgent situation here and need to get in contact with you straight away. What is it? Okay, it's a bit of a long story. Some kind of fringe religious cult has formed amongst the survivors gathered in the shelter. People are already on edge. The last thing they needed was religious nuts preaching day and night about the end of the world and the time of judgment. Things eventually boiled over and came to blows. Can you tell me more about the so-called cult? They're fairly hush-hush about the details, so I'm not sure exactly what religion they're following. One thing I can tell you for sure is that they're not normal. How are things in the shelter now? Okay, things have returned back to normal for the most part. The only exception is a woman who went missing amongst all the confusion. The doors are secured on every level. I can't see how anyone could have gotten past them. A woman escaped. I'll look into it. Thanks. I know this is a big ask. From what I hear, the woman has a young daughter. I feel terrible if she ends up losing her mother. Wait. Wait. I'm Sophie. Okay. Okay. Number 2, we did what we need to do. Okay. Yeah, because the fact that they're calling themselves Sophie, but then we get this at the end, it could be a judge, right? That showed us the proof. True. Or a reuse of a common name, that as well. Let's see. Okay, they're gonna look up to it. I feel like she ends up losing her mother. Okay, we did what we need to do. Give claims. Okay. I can't thank you enough for bringing her back. Now I won't have to be interrogated by the higher-ups. Everyone is so fixated on their precious statistics, 0 injuries or deaths. That's why a missing person case is treated with such seriousness. There's one more thing. When we mentioned your name to her daughter, she seemed rather shocked. Do you two know each other, huh? She didn't give me her real name, but instead mentioned Deipara and told me you would know it. Huh. She also asked how the investigation was going. I tried to ask what investigation she was referring to, but she refused to elaborate. That kid's a real handful. Given the state of her mother's inn, I can hardly blame her. She's extremely guarded, closed off. Tell her that the results of the investigation still aren't out. Alright. So you two do know each other. Small world. Out of my own curiosity, this wouldn't be... Wait, you wouldn't be willing to fill me in on an investigation, would you? Afraid not. Figured. I understand. In any case, take care of yourself. Hopefully, I won't have to call in another favor anytime soon. God, I wish I could replay side quests so I can see if there was any additional information. Oh. It's the fact that they were setting this up for a while now with a side quest. Because so far it's only been Reptilian. It's only been Reptilian. And now it's you. I do have a global account. I'd rather do it myself, yeah. I'd rather go through it myself instead of looking this up. So Deipara's mother isn't Sophie. Yeah, figures. Figures. I gotta level up that baby account. I think I'm getting near the 20 account, too. The 20th level, actually, yeah. Chapter, if I'm not mistaken. Future events, probably. Yeah, it's time to go back to every side quest and take notes. Yeah, luckily on my baby account, I'm only at like about 17 or 18th chapter. So I'm getting close to this specifically. Okay, and I don't think I've done any side quests on that account. So that's even better. The long lore play and that isn't left. That's what I love about Shift Up and their storytelling. Nothing is left behind. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering what other side quests can come back as well. Holy crap. Bubbles! There's quite a few interesting lore building ones, like the rogue mass-produced NIKKE that was supposed to be upgraded but lost trust in Ingrid thanks to the Marion incident. I remember that. Yeah, that one I do remember. There's one side quest I can't wait for them to expand on. The ones where the NPC died can't. Wait, the ones where the NPC died can't, right? Which one? The one that, oh my god, Kiryo's talking about? Old Man side quest has to be Brady related. The scavenger bot in this, second arc. Will Shift to do anything with that? I'm waiting for the collector, yeah. I'm a commander as well. True, there was one that escaped as well. There is another second Volt somewhere out there too, if I'm remembering correctly. There's so many. I'm so like, oh god. Okay. My thoughts on this hard mode? I enjoyed it, but boy do I have questions. Where are we going with this? What is Shift Up gonna plan? What are they cooking to come up with this damn Rapture cult? Yeah, they've got a lot of plot lines that they can go down, yeah. Raptors have a predator and are using humans as bait. They have choices, they do. They do. I hate that I skipped all the side quest info being dyslexic. I'm glad when someone reads it. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna end up doing that more often now. Whenever we have like off periods, I'm going, do you guys mind me like going through certain side quests if they end up showing up on my baby account, my global? I think that, not today, but that global account is like at 17, I want to say, chapter 17? Because if they're going to start doing this, I gotta give myself a refresher with these side quests. More time with you is always worth, aw, you get so sweet. Have you done any side quests? I think I've only done like the very beginning ones. Very beginning, but I know with that, anything that's been from chapter 16 and up, I feel like I have not done. I can do it, yeah. Chapter 12 and Twinkie Trip Star reference. That takes so much sense now because the niece asked it. If we're like, yeah, I need to know what's going on now. Holy crap. Alright, we'll do that. We gotta see when we have downtimes. Okay. That's gonna be the plan. Because if they're... I honestly thought so far just Reptilian. Was not expecting them to throw back an NPC name from a Bla Blas. This was so long ago as well. Chapter 20. And then 22. Hell of a callback, yeah. Have a good night, Cybercaster. Damn, please go through aid quest. I want to see your brain working out the Lord aid quest? Is it a side quest or do you mean... Wait, side quest? Because I know I've done all my side quests on this account. As you guys can see, nothing. They're all done. But I don't remember majority of this, especially the older ones, because it's been that long. Rap, thank you so much for the stream streak. NPC on the surface that we know is still alive is Familial Canon, MP, NIKKE, and Volt Jr. The side quest. Okay. Alright, we'll do that. Alright, but yeah, no, the freaking hard mode epilogue for K's event, amazing, actually. Amazing. Is there any... Okay, wait, there's a Bla Blas. There's a Bla Blas. Hold on. There's a Bla Blas for the event. Okay. For hard mode. Arcana has invited K to join the group. Hold the line! K! I heard you finally set up a Bla Blas ID for yourself. Congratulations! Huh? Oh god. Took her this long. Listen. Apparently... I didn't know it was possible for someone not to have a Bla Blas. What's so hard to believe about that? It's the same as texting. I guess you're right. Actually, why do we even use Bla Bla? Now that you mention it, we fell for their marketing. Yeah. It's the vibes. They're totally different with this app. Anyway, now that I've congratulated you, is there anything you'd like to say to me, Kay? Oh boy, here we go, LOL. Say what? You knocked over all those bookshelves when you left before. I had to clean it up all by myself. It was awful. Why are you blaming me? That was Moran, not me. Oh, really? Then why am I yelling at you? You tell me! Come to think of it. You chewed me out last time too. That's because you were the one in charge. Just admit that you messed up. Okay, fine. I messed up. And are you sorry? Yes, I'm sorry. Hey, Moran. Here to chime in? Huh? What is it? I love Moran. About what you did at the library. Oh, the library? I borrowed the dinosaur encyclopedia. Huh? I couldn't reach Cadet or Kay, so I went to the library and checked out that book. Wanna see it? It's super cool. Dinosaurs are seriously awesome. Why are we ROFLing? Stop. No, don't disrespect my girl like this. Let her enjoy her dinosaurs. God damn it. Oh. I'm done with this conversation. Oh my god. What the heck? Let her have her dinosaurs, damn it. God damn. My girl can't win. I hope she gets an alt. She already got a skin. I hope she gets an alt. Oh my god. She loves her dinos. Let her be. Let her enjoy it. God damn. Holy. Excited opening the book. Yeah, like, you can't be mad at this face. Where's she at? Which, she's another one that I gotta build, but you guys told me that she needs a hella investment for a PvP. But come here. I've already purchased the pass. I just need to get the levels. How can you be mad at this face? How can you laugh at this face?
Never engages.
Sure, she was confused before the pop-up happened, but still, let her be. Amazing skin, by the way. Amazing.
Never engages in immoral acts.
Amazing. Oh, she's so adorable. I love her so much. But yeah, nah, hard mode, epilogue, truly enjoyed it. I'm actually very curious to see where they're going to lead with this, with Deipara, if they're gonna go into main story or another event. I want to assume another event. I don't know though, but either way, I'm excited. Very, very good event. Made me think a lot, and especially go back to chapter 20 to 22. Holy crap. We're gonna end up doing that though. We're gonna go to my baby account sooner or later, and we're gonna go through side quests for sure.